Welcome back. You are tuning in to Traders Nation. My pleasure to have with us here today book author Jerry Oppenheimer, author of Toy Monster, The Big Bad World of Mattel. Jerry, welcome to Traders Nation. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Mattel, is a beloved and iconic toy company. We all know that. What first inspired you to write the secret side of the company?
Well, back in 2007, Mattel became the target of a international scandal when it was discovered that millions, literally almost 20 million of their toys were being manufactured in China with lead paint that can be very dangerous to children who gnaw on toys, put toys in their mouths. Mattel toys are very popular, so they're the biggest selling among, for little children.
Right.
Beyond that, there was a very popular Mattel toy called Polly Pockets. It was made with tiny, small magnets that kids were swallowing. In the book, I detail really shocking cases of children who swallowed these magnets and almost died, had to undergo emergency surgery. Right. Beyond that, it is the most iconic toy company in the world. It's an institution that has been around for more than half a century with toys like Barbie, Chatty Cathy, Hot Wheels. Generations have grown up on Mattel toys. So I wanted to take a look at what the world of the largest toy company was like. Beyond that, this year is the 50th anniversary, actually, of the Barbie doll.
And she never looks so better. I swear she hasn't.
She looks great.
Jerry, she hasn't aged a moment, I don't think. All right. Anyways, let's go back to this because it doesn't. Why a toy company has been around for so long, and let's face it, they're very, very smart people over there. How could these PR disasters happen where you have, and let's face, they make toys and children chew on toys? How could they get into a relationship with a company that manufactured toys for them that had lead paint within their product?
One of the big reasons is it's cheap. Doing business with the Chinese and having inexpensive labor manufacture their toys is good for the bottom line, and that's what Mattel is all about. I mean, people, I think, view a toy company as this wonderful, fun place with people playing and enjoying themselves.
Sure.
Mattel is a public company. It has to keep Wall Street happy. It has to keep its stockholders happy.
Agreed.
And what I discovered was that there is a really dark side to Toyland, and that's what the book deals with.
Okay. And the other thing was, of course, magnets, small parts. Another no-brainer there. Kids put toys in their mouths.
Yeah,
small parts to swallow. How could they possibly? I mean, isn't there guidelines that are followed that have to be followed? There's protocols. There has to be. Well,
it's kind of interesting. As soon as the recall started, and there's a whole story about how recalls really are a PR gimmick, but I think it needs another hour to go into that. The lead paint in the toys was a manufacturing problem, and of course it was a manufacturer that Mattel had dealt with for years. And after they exposed and threw all the blame on the Chinese, and they shouldn't have, the head of that Chinese company actually committed suicide.
Right.
As for the magnets were a design flaw developed here in this country. The Chinese had nothing to do with it, but the way Mattel handled the recall scandal was to make it look like all of it had to do with the Chinese.
Right. Now, I don't want to get hung up on the lead paint thing, but it's everybody knows now. Everybody knows now that if it's painted in China, potentially there may be that problem there. Is the Chinese government, are they saying, hey, listen, manufacturers, we got to eliminate lead out of our paints? And or companies, can they specify, listen, if we're going to have a relationship or do business, we require you to use lead-free base paint, and can we count on you and trust you contractually to do that?
No. Simply no.
Right.
The United States can't dictate. United States manufacturers cannot dictate to how the Chinese manufacture their toys. One interesting kind of a postscript to the whole 2007 toy scandal involving Mattel is the fact that they were just fined by the government.
Yeah.
$2 million. That is peanuts to a company that has sold billions of dollars of one toy alone, Barbie.
Sure.
So there's no real teeth in the oversight of U.S. agencies.
Yeah, it's a nuisance is what that $2 million was. I mean, they're thinking, okay, $2 million costs of the stamp to send it over. What costs more? All right, so
they probably spent $100 million in PR trying to make themselves look good during the scandal.
That's right. All right. So where did you come up with all the information? How did you gather this information to be able to not only write the book but discuss about it?
Well, what I've done in the past is I've written about iconic people, the Clintons, the Kennedys,
sure.
the Hilton dynasty, Barbara Walters, Martha Stewart, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And this time I decided to write about an iconic institution, and it was a lot of legwork. I had to go back to the early years of Mattel, find employees who had worked for the company over the years, find executives who were willing to talk, find current top people who agreed to chat with me about the problems inherent in the toy business and at Mattel, but at the same time, some of them did not want to be quoted by name, mainly because their pocketbooks and their home mortgages depended on Mattel's weekly paycheck.
Right. How long does the process take? I'm just out of curiosity. Was it a year, 2 years, 3 years to put something like this together, Jerry?
It took about a year and a half to do the research and write the book. And I was under the gun mainly because of the 50th anniversary of Barbie looming this year. And the
sure.
book deals pretty extensively with, basically, I turned the whole invention of Barbie story around 180 degrees because there were a lot of myths out there about how this doll was developed and who really invented her.
Yeah. Was that one of the most shocking revelations that you discovered about Mattel?
Oh no, I think there were jaw droppers one after another, but I think it was interesting to show that the guy who actually fathered Barbie, so to speak, was this brilliant Yale engineering school graduate who went from designing weapons of mass destruction for the Cold War Pentagon to bringing Barbie to life. And this guy was actually, described as a wild Hollywood swinger who had this bizarre life and was obsessed with the Barbie doll.
How do you go from mass destruction to Barbie dolls? It
was money. He made a very lucrative deal with the co-founders of Mattel, Ruth and Elliot Handler. Made millions of dollars on practically every toy that was coming out of Mattel on the patents that he had on those toys.
Sure.
And he himself, ironically, also committed suicide after years of battling with Mattel over the fact that his royalties were cut off because the company thought it was paying too much money. The handlers were disgusted with his lifestyle. He had 5 wives, one of whom was Zsa Zsa Gabor. And he actually, and it was truly bizarre discovering this, and I even interviewed his daughter and other relatives and close friends, that he actually had women in his life surgically enhanced to look like Barbie.
Really?
So it became quite a strange story.
Right. All right. So if there was one thing that you would want readers to take away from reading Toy Monster, what would it be, Jerry?
Be very careful when you walk down the aisles of Walmart and Kmart and the other places you buy toys, because you don't know where they're being manufactured. You don't know if there's a recall coming up.
Right.
One of the interesting things after this recall was the fact that a lot of toys are never returned to the company.
Right.
And they wind up in places like eBay, at garage sales, that sort of thing.
Resale, so it's like passing on danger, if you ask me.
Exactly.
All right, Jerry, where can we find a copy of Toy Monster today?
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all your favorite bookstores.
All right, how about a website quickly? Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Okay, there you have it. Head out today, Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, great place to find a copy. Jerry Oppenheimer is our guest today. Toy Monster is the name of the book. Jerry, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.